There's growing support for our mission, and there's growing interest in our work. There's growing recognition that people who stand up for civility and open inquiry are heroes. And that brings us to tonight's program. So one of the features of Heterodox Academy, especially under Deb's leadership, is that we try to use praise, not shame. There are so many media outlets out there that are devoted to shaming higher education, but consistent with the HxA way, we don't do that. We identify schools and people who are doing the right thing. We call attention to them. We recognize what they're doing, and we hope that that recognition will encourage others to do so as well. So, with that prologue, we now have 6 awards to confer. I'm going to introduce the first 3, and then Deb will do the second 3. So the first award is the Award for Exceptional Scholarship. It is awarded to an academic who, through research or another form of scholarship, has greatly contributed to the understanding of open inquiry, viewpoint diversity, and constructive disagreement. And this year's award goes to Keith Whittington. Please join me in congratulating Keith Whittington.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Our second award is the Leadership Award. This is, quote, awarded to a person or group that has shown exceptional leadership in championing open inquiry, viewpoint diversity, and constructive disagreement in the academy and beyond. This year's award goes to Jonathan Zimmerman. So please join me in congratulating John Zimmerman. Our third award is the Courage Award. This is awarded to individuals who have shown consistent courage in pursuing truth despite social and professional costs. Now, this year, unfortunately, there were many candidates. But this year we chose Sam Abrams because he's been so consistent in his devotion to his duties as a professor, even as his very devotion has caused him to become a target of attack, facing a very high personal cost. Please join me in congratulating Sam Abrams.
And next we'll confer the Outstanding Student Award, which is given to a student, undergraduate, or graduate who has made vital and durable contributions to open inquiry, viewpoint diversity, and constructive disagreement in the academy. Coleman Hughes is this year's recipient. Please join me in congratulating Coleman Hughes. And next we get to award the Outstanding Student Group. Our Outstanding Student Group Award recognizes, again, an undergraduate or graduate student group that has made vital and durable contributions to their campus. Congratulations, LBCC Civil Discourse Club.
I think you should do it, Mike. I'm not sure. Oh, are you, Mike? Okay. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
And finally, our Institutional Excellence Award. With our Institutional Excellence Award, we recognize the college or university that has done the most to advance or sustain open inquiry, viewpoint diversity, and constructive disagreement, either on their own campus or beyond. It is my honor to name Claremont McKenna College as this year's recipient. Please join me in welcoming President Hiram Chodish to the stage and thanking the entire CMC community for leading the way.
Heterodoxy is not just a collective or compositional diversity of thought. You're all familiar with the New Yorker cartoon in which the elderly couple is watching the news and the announcer says, well, that was the Republican weather and now for the Democratic weather. That is not heterodoxy. Heterodoxy, in its most powerful form, empowers us as individuals and as groups to hold 2 or more ostensibly contradictory observations at one time. Disagreement, no matter how constructive, is a means to a deeper understanding, finding truth and solving problems. Disagreement is not an end in itself. We are not in higher education. not dedicated to higher learning, only to disagree better. Beyond the necessary adjustments, we also have to ask the bigger questions about the structural forces that are pulling us apart and sorting us into tribes. And yes, Jonathan, affecting the mental health of our country. Globalization, technology, secularization, urbanization, the historic divisions of race, class, gender. We are divided by inequitable constructs of our own making. Our collective failure in meeting basic levels of education for all Americans, itself now a major source of division. How the resulting tumultuous rapids are flooding downstream into our colleges and universities. And yes, out of our colleges and universities into major positions of leadership in our economy and in our polity. And no matter how sobering this picture may be, the Heterodox Academy, our amazing awardees here tonight, David Brooks, and all of you here who are here to learn and contribute, give us hope as we look into this uncharted future.
The award winners we talked about today and celebrated today, I think, are leading the way. And for that, I feel this incredible swell of gratitude, not only to be on this hard journey with you all, but just to be in conversation and to look for the possibilities. And I look out in this room, I look at the speakers on our program, and I see light, I see hope, and thank you.